What's going on YouTube? It is Eli with Common Sense, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video of my 6 favorite summertime fragrances that I think you guys need to know about. And so there's definitely a range of applications that you can use these for. Some of these can be kind of leisurely after work or on the weekends, or you can even wear them to work. And so these are great all-around fragrances for the summertime, and I think you guys will really enjoy these. So let's get started. So first off, we have Azzaro Chrome Sport. Now this one is from 2010, and do not let that fool you because it smells just as great as it did when it was first released in 2010. It does not smell dated. In fact, it smells really amazing for the price. So this one is a really bright, aquatic, kind of fresh, citrusy summer superstar. Man, that is a mouthful, but there is a lot of great things I have to say about this. It shares a really strong similarity with Versace Eau Fraiche, which is another great seller. It's a great summer citrus fragrance. It has a really interesting note of star fruit and these really nice woody kind of aquatic notes. But this uses ginger to accomplish that, and sort of a little bit of grassy notes instead of that star fruit note. So this is a great alternative, and it smells really close. This uses bitter orange, grapefruit, Amalfi lemon, ginger, grass, musk, and it just really keeps things feeling really cold and kind of frosted, exactly like this frosted glass right here. So this is a perfect indicator of how this is going to smell. So you get a blast of citrus up top, that rush of citrus, and once it does dry down a little bit, you're left with a nice kind of grassy green, kind of nice aromatic, almost effervescent, kind of sweet ginger mixed with that really nice woody, natural aquatic base. And so I get great performance on this. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours, and it's really strong within those first few hours. You can definitely spray like 5 or 6 sprays of this because it is so cheap. So you can get this one for about $19 depending on where you find it, maybe about 25, 27 bucks if you can find it online. But if you can find it at your rack stores, definitely pick it up for $19.99 like I did. And this one will last you all summer, and I really think that you guys will enjoy this one, Azzaro Chrome Sport. Next up, from the house of Prada, I'm talking about Prada Luna Rossa. There are many flankers of this one that was released. I have Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I love that one. That is a great kind of Dior Sauvage version that Prada made themselves. And I think that this one is really nice itself. And that's just the original Prada Luna Rossa. So Prada Luna Rossa is a great kind of soft, sweet, soapy, white t-shirt fragrance. In fact, it's perfect for, you know, kind of what I'm wearing right now. In fact, I'll just kind of give myself a little bit right now. Oh, but it's so soft, it's nice and relaxing, it's sweet, it's got that wonderful lavender up top, got mint, citrus, and some ambroxan. It's not going to be an overly synthetic, kind of screechy, in-your-face punch like some of the other ambroxan bombs that are out there, but I really enjoy this one, and it smells light, it smells sweet, it's soft, it's got a touch of that lavender, and I think this is a great summertime, just nice, wonderful, relaxing fragrance for any use, basically. It also has clary sage, which is also kind of a sweet, musky, and clean herbal tone, and gives it a little bit more depth. And like I said, a lot of the Luna Rossa fragrances have ambroxan, but this is more of a soft and sweet approach. And the bitter orange and the mint really do blend really nicely, and it just kind of keeps everything smelling soft, natural, and a little bit sweet at the same time. So very great, and it lasts a really long time, and it's very clean and soapy. Just, it's a nice kind of sweet soapiness to it. And I believe you can get this for just over $40 depending on where you get it. But if we want to keep it around that $40 range, you can pick up a 1.7 ounce version for, I think, closer to that $37, $40 range. So definitely pick this one up, Prada Luna Rossa. Next up, we have Coach Blue, and this one was released in 2020, last year. Last year was kind of crazy, but it was really nice to see sort of another release from Coach, and I love the Coach for Men line. I like Platinum. I love just the regular Coach for Men, and this one I think is also really great for the price point. It's awesome that Coach decided to do sort of kind of a more natural and kind of a more blue toned down version of the Coach for Men that was already out, and I think there's something really unique here. For this one, just think of a nice alcoholic freshness meeting sort of a juicy lime. It has a really unique absinthe note at the top. It just kind of keeps it smelling just really nice, and it kind of rushes down your nose, but it's not too much. It's a pleasing, modern sort of note that's really rarely used in a lot of men's fragrances. In here, it's kind of mixed with the lime and that sort of spicy pepper and amber near the base, and I think it just smells really, really modern and clean, and it also just smells a little bit peppery from some of those same notes. Again, very modern, clean, with a little bit of alcoholic lime in there. It doesn't smell gross or nauseating. It smells like it's tastefully done. And if you want something just modern, unique, with a very relaxing touch of blue, kind of aquatic alcoholicness, definitely try this one. It's a little bit sweet at the same time. Oh man, this one smells so nice. But if you want something more aquatic, a little bit greener, a little bit more just kind of sweet, not quite as dark, and not like a dark sweetness, but sort of like a light lime, effervescent, kind of sparkling smell, definitely go for this one, Coach for Men Blue. Next up, we got one from 2018, and I'm talking about Nautica Voyage Heritage. So Chaos Fragrances talks a little bit about this one. I've heard him mention it, and I'm really happy that he did, because I want people to know about this one, and I think he does as well, and I think that's really awesome. But apart from him, I feel like this one's not talked about a whole lot. It shares a lot of the same notes from some of the first fragrances, like that mint, lavender, ginger. It's a little bit more of a bluer and creamier version of the original Nautica Voyage, and I think it's the best. It's Amazon's best-selling men's fragrance for a reason. It's great. It lasts a pretty long time, but I think this one's really cool because it's creamier and it's a little bit more blue. And many people on the fragrance blogs kind of believe this is a niche smelling scent. It's just lacking a little bit of the performance of a niche fragrance. So of course, for like $17, $20, you're not going to be getting the performance of a $300, $400 fragrance. But I think this does smell really high quality, and I think that it's great for the price point, and you get moderate projection. And Heritage really just surprised me, as most Nautica fragrances are a little bit cheaper. And it's just something that you spray on once or twice, and then half an hour later you get to kind of spray them, depending on the style and the type of fragrance that you get from Nautica. But this one is really nice. It's a little bit longer lasting than some of the other ones, and I think it's just really nice, creamy blue, kind of aquatic, but not like a citrusy, in your face kind of bright summer aquatic like Chrome Sport or some of the other ones. But this one's more of a sweet, kind of toned down, natural woody, kind of oud, smoky approach to the original Nautica Voyage. And so definitely pick this one up. It's fresh, green, creamy, woody, and really pleasing. And so it's only $17, I think, maybe $15, depending on where you get it. But pick this one up if you can. Nautica Voyage Heritage. So another Nautica fragrance on this list, I know it's crazy. It is Nautica Blue Ambition. So this one came out, I believe it was just a few years ago, but I had never heard anything about this. I could not find this on Fragrantica. I couldn't really find it anywhere. I only saw it in Kohl's and in Walmart, and it really piqued my interest, and thankfully I got to smell it from a tester at Kohl's before the pandemic. This one's really amazing. You can find it at Walmart, Amazon, Kohl's, like I said, $17, and it originally retailed for, I believe, $65 for 100 ml like this. But on Walmart, you can get it for 17, 18, I think like around that range. So really nice. It's got mandarin, bergamot, pine, seaweed, clear wood, as Nautica calls it, oak moss, amber, and cashmere wood. So it's definitely, there's plenty of unique notes here that are going to make this one sweet, but also very unique. And it's really unlike anything that I've ever smelled. It does kind of smell a little bit like the original blue, and I love the Nautica Blue fragrance, but this one smells more unique, and I think it's definitely a lot more modern than the traditional Nautica Blue that you see at your like TJ Maxx. So this one's very oceanic and sweet at the same time. You've got a fresh kind of ozonic air, like ocean air from the seaweed and the clear wood that they're using, mixed with that really nice, soft cashmere wood. It gives it a little bit of a warmth and more of a kind of a warmer body. It just smells nice and kind of sweet, creamy a little bit, but at the same time, you've got that citrus freshness to it. And I think it's really great. It's a little bit synthetic, but it does last quite a long time, and it doesn't smell gross at all. It doesn't smell kind of cloying. It smells really nice and modern. And so again, that freshness from the seaweed and that kind of oceanic sweet air from the mandarin, it just really, you just kind of smell it the entirety of the fragrance. Just really nice things from this one. And nobody's gonna really smell just like this. I think only one person online said it smelled a little bit similar to Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. It does smell a little bit similar, but this one is definitely heavier and it's a little bit sickening if you used a little bit too much of it, at least to my taste. This one is definitely lighter and I think it is fantastic for the price. So definitely check this one out. Nautica Blue Heritage. Oh, Nautica Blue Ambition. All right, we can do this, camera. Got one more. Oh, my battery light is blinking. We got this, you guys. We can do this all. Come on, focus. There we go. All right, the last fragrance on this list is Davidoff Cool Water Pacific Summer. And this one came out in 2017. And this is, I think, by far my favorite cool water flanker version of the original. And there's all sorts of orange and citrus notes with mint, juniper, and sandalwood. So that sandalwood gives it that nice kind of woodiness. But this really smells amazing. You can get a tester for this on eBay. I just saw for $27. And I think it smells much better than the original. It's brighter and it's just really what I want a light blue fragrance to smell like. And like honestly, if I could just spray this entire thing in my car and just have all of my clothes smell like this, I would love that. You get the fresh lemon and sage and juniper in here. It really pushes to the front of your nostrils and your senses when you smell it or walk by and you smell that sillage, that scent trail. It stays nice and sweet, but has just an unbelievable freshness to it. The mandarin and sage and juniper just kind of sets it apart from the original, but the mint and the sandalwood definitely does keep it smelling close to the original, but it's unique enough that it sets it apart. This one, it just smells a little bit like a fresh, clean, bright, summery spring air mixed with like that warm dryer sheet. So this one smells unbelievably fresh, and I know a lot of dryer sheets, a lot of these kind of companies that do laundry, soaps, and things like that, they copy the original Davidoff Cool Water, but this one I think smells way better than the original. It's high quality, juicy citrus that pairs nicely with the rest of the kind of green aromatic notes. And so this is, I think, by far my favorite summer fragrance. Definitely one of my favorite summer fragrances of all time. So Davidoff Cool Water Pacific Summer Edition. All right, you guys, that is gonna be it for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you really liked this video, consider giving a thumbs up, or if you didn't like it, you can thumbs down. Leave a comment down below if you've heard of any of these, or if you have any ideas of any fragrances that might be better, longer lasting. Just please get in touch with me down below. I'd be happy to hear from you guys, and I'd love to exchange ideas and thoughts on different fragrances from around, because I love learning things, I love teaching things, and I just love exchanging information about this topic that I am really interested in. And so consider subscribing if you really like this video. By commenting down below, it does kind of help me push this video into the YouTube algorithm and get it into your recommended feed. But yeah, just definitely subscribe to stay tuned for more videos kind of like this from me. So I've been Eli with Common Sense, and until the next time, bye-bye.